Hey, how's it going, Roonies? It's Rooney here, and, well, I mean, back for another Walking and Talking Live. I mean, I don't really know fully what I'm doing. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm here, I'm walking, I'm talking, simple as that. Figured I'd go live where it's, late at night, and, well, I got nothing better to do. As I'm walking home from work. Simply put, yeah, that's literally all I'm doing is just making my way home from work. So, yeah, as you can see, I haven't really, gone and updated much about my model or my setup here. That's merely because of the fact that, well, despite being over a month since I last went live, my life has been rather busy in my spare time, to say the least. Yeah. I've started up going and recording my next Let's Play. And that's all the info that you're getting as of this current moment about that. Because, well, I mean, yeah, I want you guys to remain surprised when that, drops. It's still not near, actually doing so, considering the fact that, again, I haven't had much time on my hands, so I've only gotten 3 episodes recorded out of my 8 episode, quota that I set for myself when I, just start releasing episodes. As well, yeah, I like giving you guys a full week's upload and then going and having episode 8 be back on my actual upload schedule for it. I mean, that's how I always do my regular scheduled uploads. Honestly speaking, though, I have no clue when this series is going to actually be dropped for you guys to view. I most certainly know that there will be waits in between episodes, like long waits. I do apologize in advance on that, but that's merely due to the fact that, well, unfortunately, yeah, I don't have much time to go and record. Simple as that. Despite everything, my life is extremely busy. But yeah, I mean, we're here though. We continue doing what we can, and despite how the scheduling looks on my stuff, as well, I do intend to try to stick to a more reasonable live stream schedule. I don't have one set, but I do intend for going into the new year to actually end up having a proper, like, streaming schedule that I update weekly in the matter, and, well, go from there. And of course, my schedule will be posted on my Discord. I don't know if I have my chatbot currently active, so I don't have my links to my stuff at this current moment. So, sorry about that. I would love to be able to just share with you guys what my links are, but yeah, I mean, that sadly is not really an option at this current time. Sorry about that. Somebody had come up to me to ask some questions. I hope that stream is actually still stable. Looks the part, but I genuinely don't know. Yeah. We're still here, though. Yeah. I don't know. How's everybody's day been going, though? I think that things are going all right for me, for the most part. I don't really do much in the online space in October. I mean, he definitely, he's still going, recording stuff, but, I don't really do much of, like, lives and whatnot, or even so much as uploading. I mean, if I have an ongoing series, I do still intend to try to keep uploads in to October, as I think I've done in the past. I'm honestly not fully aware if a series has truly gone through October or not for any of my uploads. But yeah, I know that if I'm currently going on in a series and have videos to upload, I will upload them in October, but I definitely will never start a series in October. And that is something that you guys can have definitive, like, concrete proof on, that I will never start a Let's Play on in any day in October. And that's strictly because of my own rules. It's a bad omen to start in October, that I found. Because yeah, I started recording my next Let's Play in advance before October hit. So there's that. But yeah. Basically speaking, though, I never want to start a series in October, strictly because it's a bad omen. I've tried to in the past. The series literally have never actually been completed. Simple as that. For one reason or another, they just end prematurely. And, well, yeah. Some of them, literally before they even, see the light of day. So, yeah. As I've stated, never... I'm sorry about that. But yeah, as I've stated, though, I never go and start a series in October. Simple as that. Yeah, I don't know. I know that whenever I have things to talk about, I can be a real chatterbox, but sadly, when I don't, I literally lose all train of thought, and, well, you guys have seen what happens when I don't have things to talk about. I tend to, not really talk, and, well, that's not something that I want in any of my stuff. But, well, we're working with it. We're trying to make things work. Time will eventually let us do what's needed in the matter. So, yeah. I mean, that's all I really know behind it. I don't know. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying. But yeah. I mean, I do know that I intend to, at some point, have an actual, gaming setup to continue my lives. These walking streams are not going to be my normal, that's for sure. I sprinkled them in here and there, more for the fact of, engagement and whatnot. As, I actually enjoy, interacting with the viewers a lot whenever possible. So, yeah, I'll throw them in. And they're usually done on my really late shifts that I literally can't be doing anything else after work. So, yeah. I mean, there's that. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of just rambling. So, yeah. I hope that everything's, operating correctly. It says that things are supposedly, I don't know. I really don't know. Actually, something that I do know in the future is that probably my walking and talking streams, once I can actually get TikTok to work properly with me on it, that I'll probably be putting these type of streams into TikTok itself for them, and keeping Twitch and YouTube to my actual gaming ones. I do intend at some point, after my series has truly had its launch, to maybe, and I'm saying this with a maybe, as I don't know with certainty on it, go and stream each episode live. Now, granted, I want to make this very clear in this aspect, that if I do go and stream an episode live, that it would be purely me just doing my regular recording session, just with it happening to be here while I'm live. I want to make that very clear to anyone who might go and look into that. Of course, I'll still keep chat running and whatnot, as well. I don't know. I mean, I know that I'm not perfect, and who knows? Chat could probably give me information about the game that I didn't know prior. So, I mean, there's that reason as to why I would still keep it running and still be looking at it at least. But, I mean, I wouldn't be actively engaging in chat if I did go and do so. And of course, I would definitely make sure that it would be made well known prior if I was doing such a stream. That's for sure. But yeah, I don't know. Like I've said though, that's all kind of up in the air on if I'm actually going to be doing so or not, as that's a whole different setup to my normal live streaming content in of itself. Basically all that you'd get out of it is essentially me going and giving you the raw files of my recording session in live, with the exception of, upload and download times for it being alive. That's essentially all that you'd be getting. And then with the occasional information of yes or no, if on some information that was going on. So, I don't know. Something I'm considering, but haven't fully locked in yet. But yeah. I'm also not giving you guys what my model, on what my icon will be looking like yet for the Let's Play. Usually speaking, I release that long before the actual official release of the series, as I tend to not be willing to wait after it's created. I am very impatient, if you guys couldn't tell. And I oftentimes go and, jump the gun in many situations for releasing content early. But, thankfully speaking, I mean, my model half of it is done for within the logo. The background I haven't even touched yet for that. So, good on me. And let me just say, I've matched the game's art style really well in my own art style as well. So I want you guys to, keep that in mind. And I guess I'll give you another little hint towards it. As you know, I'm a huge fan of RPGs. I'll just flat out confirm it. It is in fact an RPG. And it's an RPG with multiple weapon types in it. And I'm playing a weapon type that I don't normally play. That's all you're getting for information in that regards, as any more information about it would just be giving you too much. So yeah, you get what you get for that info. And if anyone, is even paying attention to that, I would like to think that one viewer is on Twitch is actually, an actual viewer. I would like to think that, but, who knows? Essentially, if I wasn't streaming, what would I be doing? Just walking in silence? Probably listening to music? Yeah. I'm also not going to deny the fact that I also talk to ChatGPT. Alright? I'll use it to bounce ideas off the wall with it. But ultimately speaking, it's more, like, would this idea in theory be correct to do or whatnot? I use it in my game making. I'm not going to deny that. But ultimately, what I do is I use it more as a initial template. I then go in, because half the time I go and write my entire script well in advance, and then right now I'm currently just running through bits and pieces, and it's allowing me to actually think more to build upon my already created lore. It's basically as if I have another person in which I'm talking to. That's basically the way it is. A lot of times I don't even utilize what it says. I more just say it so that I can, throw ideas out there really to myself. That's essentially what it all is. So, yeah. Take it with a grain of salt and, do what you will with that info. more or less all I can tell you in that regard. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really have much to truly talk about. I guess I kind of went into this more thinking I'd have things to truly talk about, and in reality, don't. Yeah. I mean, I've done a little under 30 minutes for the stream. I mean, I don't even know if anyone's, paying attention to it or whatnot. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I really don't know what to talk about, so I think now would probably be in my best interest to end things before, I start kind of not wanting to continue a little more so than already has been reached. So, yeah. Peace, everyone.